Welcome back to No Car Garage. Let's see how we ended up here. Stay tuned. I forgot to record. I was just gonna do a little bit of work on the bike. I forgot to record it. So anyway, I did a little bit more work to the bike. Here's where we're at right now. Okay, so we left off here, right? Okay, so I took all my squigglies I had, and I have to cut these tacks off because I gotta clean all this so I can weld it. But we're gonna come out, and then we're gonna use this factory mount here, and I'm just gonna make a little tab that comes off the frame, and we'll just bolt it right on. And then the bottom one, we're gonna use this piece to connect, trim around here, and hold on, zoom out. Ugh, there we go. And then this one, probably reuse the tab. It's gonna go like that. So same angle, and they both point shalaboom. Now, I did start it, and it was extremely loud. Still sounds terrible. I don't know. Personally, I don't think it changed any tone. So if you thought that, then you were right. But that's not what this was about. It's about being different. I think I would have liked the exhaust to be pointed up more, but I have to worry about my daughter's the one that sits on the king and queen seat. Okay, so I had to kind of keep that in mind. Now I'm already kind of like a little concerned, like where the foot's gonna go, but I don't particularly think that the muffler itself is gonna get too hot to like melt shoes. You know, this, yeah, sure, that'll get hot, but I don't think that this will. So that's where we're at. Oof, messy basement. We'll get a better shot of that then. But I think it'll be interesting. I am probably going to continue doing this. It's just cutting and welding. We'll see where I get. Maybe I'll pop you back in here. I'm tired of getting sunburn on my arms from wearing tank tops while I weld. So now we got on the full legit welding stuff. Ooh, let's put this down. I got a dirty lens. Shwoop, and bitter. Alright, don't mind driveway trash. This is the exhaust. Got it all tacked together. This is the back side of the exhaust. I don't like this, but we get what we get. So we're gonna get this welded up, and you'll see it next back on the bike after it's welded and all grinded smooth. Alright, so I got a little bit carried away, which I have 11 days, something like that, until the motorcycle show. So I started to cut brackets. This is pretty thick. I don't think it's quarter, maybe it's like 3/16. It might be thicker than that. But these are going to be to hold the exhaust frame. So they're going to go here, and it's not going to be the greatest, but they're already drilled, and I got it mapped out on the frame where I need to grind on both of them. So we're going to take these off and grind that off the frame, grind the paint off the frame, and start getting this all welded up, because the bike isn't going to get done for the show. We're probably not going to finish this. We're probably not going to do the body work or paint it. Probably not going to do that there either. Whatever. But I'm making the must. The must is it must get this welded. And exhaust wrapped. It has to get wrapped. The garage is a terrible mess again. But the exhaust has to get wrapped. In my titanium wrap. It's 50 feet. I don't think that's going to be enough. I do have black if I have to, and I will, but I don't want to. I got to remount the seat, and then if that's all that gets done, then that's all that gets done. I don't know what to tell you. I could care less. As long as it's done, I just want to take it. There's always next winter to tear it apart. I will paint the tank, and I do want to finish the fender, you know, soon, but not enough time with trying to put out a video every week and it not being on this every week because it takes too long. I'm too busy otherwise to try to get a video on this bike done for every week. So let's see what happens. All right, got it all cleaned up. It's gonna go right there, and we're gonna get them welded on. And I'm not gonna film it because I'm not going to. All right, so got them welded on. A grinder and paint makes me the welder I ain't. So now we're just going to kind of lightly scuff up the area, because if you ever go to do paint work again, it sucks to have to sand off the paint where it's all shiny, because it'll definitely leave an edge. And since I don't have any gold, even though it was just Rust-Oleum gold, I don't have any of that. So we're just gonna scuff it up. Get some of the area around the affected area, and then paint it black. Ta-da! It's all still warm from welding and grinding. Give it that good tack rag clean there. Ta-da! Let's paint it. I don't ever let this sit outside anyway, so I mean it's. Ooh, how's this gonna spray? Good enough. So cover the rim. This is really just to get that bare metal. That's definitely gonna run. Ooh, this is not gonna go well. Remember, light coat. Yeah, I know I didn't do that. Did I say light coats? I meant one coat. Ta-da! We done. They look great. Honestly, once this drops down, you don't even know. Let's just keep it running. No, we'll let it dry. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're putting it back together. I gotta loosen Where'd it go? Found it. Gotta loosen up the sissy bar. And I have to find, I have one, oh, maybe it's in the bottom of the seat. Oh my God. Nope. Okay, so since everybody was asking about the seat, right here. See it? Drag Specialties. It doesn't, I don't have a year or anything on it. It says Coach and Saddlery Extraordinaire, a division of Drag Specialties. Finer accessories. Oh, it's a division of Drag Specialties. So what is that? That's F, E, and S? Oh, it's Coach and Saddlery. So that's who it is. That's who makes this seat. Coach and Saddlery Extraordinaire. I'm going to Google it. But, so we got the seat off. We got to plug in our harness for, I do believe that goes under here. We're going to plug in this harness. This is for our stop, brake, and turn. So I just got this off like eBay. I pinned it. Oh, it's got 4 wires in it. Stop, running, left and right turn signal. So I've just bought it. It had to pin it all, and it was fantastic. It was very cheap on the bay, and it makes taking my seat off super simple. And it makes plugging it back in super difficult. Now I gotta find this bolt. Found it. It's a specific nice little rounded button head, like Allen, because it's so close to the tire back here. Can't have no regular bolts. Probably should have left that disconnected. But I'm an idiot. Okay, so this is also tricky because all this wiring gets kind of pinched under here. Okay, so flip it back over. Let's plug this thing in. So for these lower fender bolts, you gotta kind of start one at a time. Start one, finish one. Bolt. This piece, this bracket right here that bolts the seat down, is part of a snowblower. I needed metal. What the hell? Oh, wrong hole. This bolt head is ½ inch. Dang. We could literally take this out and ride it right now. Does sound like a good idea. I will say that since I got the Jeep, the motivation to drive this is... Sorry. Is much lower. Alright, so we will get, because I didn't even post this week's video. It is now currently Tuesday. Yesterday was Memorial Day. I was supposed to post that video yesterday, but I didn't. So I'll hopefully post it tonight. Share my links around Facebook, whatever. And this will be next week's video, and then the week after that will probably be the journey of the bike show. We can see how that goes, and hopefully I can get some video from the show. Let's see what stuff looks like. But just for that, for this test drive, I'll get this outside. We'll get it started. We'll hear how it sounds. And oh, these are BUB mufflers. It's a full exhaust kit for a Harley, which it was. I didn't know it was for a Harley. I don't know where I got them from. So I hacked them up. But there's the only set that I can find is on eBay for $300. Glad I cut them up. It also says that they're like as loud and or louder than Screaming Eagle pipes. I've heard them. But there's tons of baffling. I was expecting this to be like stupid quiet. So I guess we'll see how that sounds. Alright, so we're gonna wrap the exhaust. And you gotta soak your header wrap in water. Because obviously, I don't know. I saw it somewhere, and that's just what we do. So that's soaking, and I'm just gonna put you on time lapse. And I wasn't gonna record any of this, but might as well. So I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna start here. Kind of try to keep it as tight as I can. Then you got these metal zip ties, which are a pain to get really tight. There is a specific tool you can use to like. You put it in and then you twist it and you can roll it to make it tighter, but I don't have one, so I'm not even going to try to make one. So I'm going to do this piece first and stop right at the weld there. And then I'm going to come back and go from here and go all the way down. Is 50 foot enough? I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I did double clamps at the end and on this side. For some reason, I just did this one. I only did one. I'm going to do another one. I remember I hate doing this. This is the worst. This makes this look 100 times better though than all those the welds and stuff. And right here there is a bare spot still, but on this side it looks okay. Kind of hard to do that. I can't. Oh, and then also if you ever do this, don't do it like I did. Make sure you wear gloves. I was like, I gotta wear gloves because it's fiberglass. It's fiberglass wrap. And I'm not saying that I can feel spiky stuff, but I can. And I still have, that was a 50-foot roll. So anybody that's gonna do anything on a single cylinder Savage, or I mean, probably even any dual exhaust motorcycle, 50 feet is by far enough. There could be 25 foot left, 20 foot left. I don't care enough to let you know, but what am I going to use that on? Can we like exhaust wrap the mini bike or something? The Wrangler? Okay, so we're going to put this on the bike. Get our exhaust bolts pretty started here. Now let's tighten up these back ones. probably put some kind of lock washer on here since I have some of the cheapest hardware that I could find. Mostly because it was free and in my toolbox. I don't have fiberglass stuck in my fingers. What are you talking about? These. Oh, it is that size? No, it's not. Again, mix match hardware. Good enough for me. If it's good enough for you, then it's good enough for me too. All right, now we got to get this thing outside so we can burn this in while it's still wet. After you do an exhaust wrap job, again, this is just stuff that I've heard. I don't know if any of it's true. So do or don't listen. You're a grown-up. Did you ever listen to anybody? You listen to what other people say and then you go, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. All right, let's get this outside. Turn the fuel on. Choke. Why it's smoking out of the exhaust so bad, but can you see this? See the exhaust, the wrap is smoking. You want to do that until it dries, I think, and it kind of like easy bake ovens itself on there. good. Okay, so it's all baked on, all nice and dry. Turned the clamps a nice golden color, and I put this little heat shield on. It just goes on with hose clamps. You can see the screws there. That's to I don't burn my leg. Think smarter, not burn your leg, which I already did, because I wear shorts. Thanks for watching another video, and that wraps up the exhaust. So this coming week, we will go to the motorcycle show, and I see if I even make a video out of that.
Hi.
See you next week.